Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and this is what's in my bag, my shoe rotation. And of course, these are my favorite shoes to play in right now. And it does change up quite a bit just because there's so many good performers out and it's pretty hard to choose actually. I have a rotation of like 10, maybe 15 shoes that are just like, oh, I want to play in that or maybe that. And I just come in here and be like, yo, I have this selection and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I want to play in this. But these are the sneakers that I've been playing in the most for the past couple of weeks. This video is sponsored by Exter. So this actual wallet is my personal wallet. I really carry this around. I've been using this for about 2 weeks and look at how thin and minimal this profile is, right? So comparing it to my old wallet, look at that. Just look at how chunky my old wallet is versus my new Exter wallet. You also have a very cool mechanism right here where you press it, all your cards come out. It has this layered system right here so you can pick and see which card you want to use. Super easy, you just pull it out when you want to use it, put it back in, and you're good to go. It doesn't fall out either. There also is an elastic strap if you want to carry some cash around. So this is the aluminum version. We also have a leather version as well, which smells super nice and it has pretty much the same exact mechanism. It's RFID protected. It also comes with a tracker that's solar powered. And if you guys lose the wallet, you guys can track the tracker through their app pretty much anywhere in the world. They're having a sale for 30% off. And also if you guys use the code SOUL, you guys can get an extra 5% off as well. Links are in the description box below. And if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box below. But let's get it started off with the Under Armour or Curry brand Curry 9, guys. So I'm playing in this and I'm still testing it out. I'm pretty much done and it's freaking phenomenal. Hint, hint, right? So performance review is coming soon. But yeah, the Curry 9 is an absolute joy to play in. The traction is super freaking good. I actually had a little bit of issues, surprisingly, with the dust, right? And it was just when I was first playing in it. When I was first playing in it, it was super dusty and it still wasn't terrible, but it was picking up dust a little bit and I had to wipe, which I really never did with the Curry 8. I actually don't know what it is. I mean, I did play with the Curry 8 outdoors, so maybe that kind of made some like microscopic kind of crevices or something, making the traction better for indoors. But the Curry 9 still is top tier, almost god tier. Actually, pretty much god tier. The traction is phenomenal. It almost stops too hard, right? Cushion super low to the ground, very responsive, and still gives adequate impact protection. Nothing crazy as far as like compression or balance goes, but it's a responsive cushioning setup, which I like. Also, this material is super thin, conforms to my foot, and I had zero issues with lateral containment. So yes, it's a very supportive shoe, super lightweight. Let's check the weight. I believe it was like 10 ounces. Yeah, 10.37 ounces, guys. So super lightweight. You just kind of feel like a ninja. Just like the Curry 8, you feel like a ninja. There's no squeak to the traction, so you're just like very, very quiet, but then you're just like a silent assassin, you know what I mean? So yeah, the Curry 9, I really, really enjoy playing in. And yeah, it's definitely gonna be in my rotation a lot. All right, next we got the Kyrie 8. And also, I'm playing it, I'm still testing it, right? But I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Some shoes, it's like, I have to test it out and it's just like, damn, like, I don't really want to play in those. You know what I mean? Sometimes that does happen, which of course does suck. Sometimes it gets better though, I'm like, oh, I hate this shoe, and then I keep playing it, it gets better, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But for the Kyrie 8, it's actually been a joy to play in. The cushion is super nice. The forefoot, right? One thing that I did notice though is I don't know if you guys have ever been on like a Bosu ball, and if you guys have ever had like ankle problems or like rehab in your knees or something, and you're on a Bosu ball or just like a inflatable ball where you kind of like have to balance, right? You definitely feel that, or I felt it for like the first couple of days when I was playing the Kyrie 8, just because of that forefoot zoom in it. It's just super large. It's not crazy like articulated or anything. So your foot or your forefoot is definitely trying to balance a little bit. So I definitely felt a little bit of like aching in my arch and like my foot. So that does suck, but I don't really feel it as much anymore just because I kept playing it. I got used to it. So there's that. Also super low to the ground, traction is freaking good. I wouldn't say it's like top tier right now. Maybe I need to break it in a little bit more. I mean, definitely when I first got it, it wasn't amazing, right? I kept playing in it though, and it's getting better and better. Hopefully it gets to maybe the Curry 9 status, right? But it's not quite there yet, but it's still pretty damn good nonetheless. Super thin materials, very lightweight shoe. I mean, this is a very lightweight Kyrie. Let's see, yeah, 12.35 ounces. Like the Kyrie 5 and the Kyrie 6 were like 13 something, maybe borderline 14 ounces if I remember correctly. So the Kyrie 8, they definitely managed to reduce the weight a good amount with a lot of padding. I don't know if you guys can see, but the tongue is super well padded and all that. So yeah, so the Kyrie 8 I really like playing in so far, and I feel like it can only get better. Like right now, it's a really good performer, and we have yet to see if the traction gets better. So stay tuned for the full performance review. All right, next we got, of course, the All City 9. So I love this shoe so much that I have like I think I have 3 or 4 pairs of these, right? And usually I don't get that many pairs of the same shoe unless I really like it. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not super lightweight actually. It's like 13.3 ounces, but it's still like not crazy heavy. It's super responsive. Traction is really good. Cushion also is super responsive, but you get a little bit of a very subtle bounce from the boom, a little bit of compression as well. Good impact protection. I mean, the AC9 is just like, it's just a really good go-to shoe for me personally. Material also is pretty damn thin. I mean, I haven't played in this colorway at all. I usually just play, I don't know if you guys can see that one. I just play in that one, or I have another colorway. It's like a green colorway that's out there. This is pretty much new. It's actually dead stock. But anyways, yeah, it's still a super nice shoe. Very well padded tongue, which makes it super comfortable here on top of your foot, but then still a super minimal material. Just a phenomenal overall, really good performer. So yeah, the AC9. All right, last but not least, we got the Li-Ning Speed 8 Premium. So this shoe is really good as well. I might actually like it a little bit more than the AC9 just because it's a little bit lower to the ground, and it just feels a little bit more minimal, just a tiny bit, right? As you guys can see here in the AC9, it's a little bit bulky, especially here in the heel with the foam. The AC9 doesn't really have a whole lot of bulk, right? And as far as the weight goes, I don't think it was like super light, but then yeah, it's a 13 ounces, 13.05 ounces. It's not super light, but it's a very responsive shoe. The traction is phenomenal. Cushion, you're really low to the ground. I would say it's pretty similar to the Kyrie 8. Materials also, it's a pretty damn nice material. It gets the job done. It's thin, it conforms to your foot, and it's just a very overall like really responsive shoe that I feel like most guards will enjoy, right? So if you guys take a look at all of these shoes that I have here on the table, they're all pretty much guard shoes, and they're all very nice performers. And if a shoe was not on this list, of course it's not because it's not a good performer. It's just I don't know why my taste changes a little bit, even like over the course of several weeks. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I really like full length zoom and I really want to feel it, you know, like in the KD14 or the Jordan 36. But recently, I don't know, I've been really liking very responsive cushioning setups that are low to the ground, with like, you know, not a whole lot of bounce from the zoom. Of course, I mean like the KD14. Where's the KD14? The KD14 is still super nice. Jordan 36, very nice. Trae Young 1, super nice. Kyrie Low 4 is still. I actually haven't played in those in like a week or two, which definitely does suck. I should play in those, but they're still super nice. You know, not saying any of these are bad. It's just these are kind of like the main shoes that I've been playing in. Of course, I've been playing in these and testing these out, and I really haven't been taking like any other shoes. No, I'm testing the Curry 9 and the Kyrie 8. That's pretty much the only 2 shoes that I take. I don't need to take any backup shoes just because I enjoy playing in them, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's just what's been in my bag, or just heavily in my rotation for the past like week or two. Again, if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave a link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.